All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. And today we're playing more Resident Evil. And I may be a minute late, but that's because I had to get things because we hit 20,000 subs. So because of that, I had to keep my stupid promise that at 20K, I would buy us all a pizza. And by that, by all of us, I mean I bought myself a pizza. Because I can't really buy you guys pizza. That's not how this works. But I have a pizza. It's not from the local place. Yesterday I was talking about getting one from a local pizza place. But I was at Costco this morning. So I was like, well, they do pizza slices. Do they do whole pizzas? Turns out they do. I love this Resident Evil music. It's great. Turns out they do whole pizzas, and they're incredibly cheap. As long as it's hot and ready. Bro, get this. They made the pizza fresh. If you get a whole pizza, they apparently just make it fresh. Are so cheap and so good. I've never gotten a whole pizza from them. I've gotten the slices. Never an entire pizza. Here. Look at this thing, chat. Oh my god. Look at this. It's huge. Hold on. I got pepperoni. Look at that. Okay, I gotta... Look at that thing. I don't want the whole lid to go back. Oh god. Okay. You might have to peace out for today. We even have them in merry old England. Let me just take off a little piece or two. I'll just grab two. Actually, that's easier. Well, now I got one. Oh my god, this thing is... This thing is so greasy. And I did not grab napkins. Jesus Christ. We're roughing it out here. We'll just have to make it work. Thank you for the member, Bird. I hate that they don't do months if they're not recurring. Like, it doesn't say how many months you've been a member if it's not a recurring renewal. I hate that. Can we get on that, YouTube? Maybe? Here they only do huge... It's just... This is just what they got. It's big. I don't know how big. Dude, it's visibly greasy with the pepperoni. Maybe the pepperoni was a mistake. Every time you die... Dr. K? Dr. K. Oh god, we're doing Chris. Are you sure? A shot of anything when I die might be a mistake. We're doing Chris. Where am I? Off-brand... Oh, okay. Dr. Kombucha. Oh, we're in the second... I was gonna say, what? Thank you for gifting a member to Swift Gamer, Bird. Hold on, I haven't even taken a bite of pizza. I gotta say, that's pretty good. That's actually delicious. Sorry. Oh, okay. Okay. So, we're Chris. I fought Jan? Wait, no. I'm looking at first floor. Ignore me. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Yes. No. No, I did not fight Jan. Oh, chat, we're not here. I forgot. I genuinely was out of ink ribbons last time. So we actually save stated, which I never do, and I didn't even think about it. Totally forgot that. Okay, now where are we at? Yes, I've fought Yon. No, I have not gone up. Why do I keep pressing that button? Okay. Right. Okay. I've been through the basement, didn't go up to second floor. Chole cheated, we forgave him. It literally just because it was stream end time and I had no ink ribbons. Now that PlayStation 5 has a game, will you be buying one? I will not. But I will say, because DS is here, a buddy of mine may have come to me and said, hey, the Space Marine 2 thing looks kind of fun. What do you think about this, huh? You wanna co-op some Space Marine 2 when it comes out? So I may be coming hot off the heels of like 30 minutes of Space Marine 2. I played the intro and that's all we had time to do. We both played it like at the same time. It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good, actually. It's really fun. Both of us were really into the melee. The melee feels nice. Let's co-op. We're gonna do the co-op campaign before doing the co-op mode at all, is the plan. But we'll see how long that lasts. Just Sony's Mario Odyssey? It looks like it, yeah. Numeric key panel. Resident Evil and pizza is not something I've done in years. That's right. That's right, we're Chris. Can't go that way. Yeah, 5 deaths total. 1 for Jill, 4 for Chris. That should tell you everything. And the Jill one, honestly, was so unexpected. Did I just hear a footstep? No? I guess not. The Jill one was so unexpected that, like, it could have been... It could have been 0 deaths on Jill, 4 on Chris. Just to, like, paint the picture of the difference between them. The difficulty gap between Jill and Chris is pretty crazy in the OG. Looks pretty and could be fun for a while, but I think it could be the same experience. Yeah, I definitely could see that happening. But doing it, like, with a buddy, like, having someone to play it with, obviously, with any game, just kind of extends how long you'll be into it for. Like, how much value you will get out of it. English. Gyurm? Thank you for the sub. I'm probably not saying that right, but I tried. An attempt was made. Put pineapple on it. I thought about getting, like, some crazy pizza from, what's it called? From the local place, when I was still gonna get it from there. I was looking at their menu last night. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought I could step around him. So much for that. All right. We'll run it. The intro, the first, like, 30 minutes of Warhammer, or of Space Marine 2 is a solo experience. So we didn't play together at all. We both just played, like, the intro just at the same time and in a call together. I like pizza. Dude, the Costco pizza's doing it. Oh, fuck. Other than it being really... Oh, no auto aim. Man, I got so used to it playing RE3 for that review. Is he dead? Are you dead? No. That's bullshit. Neither. Oh my god. I'm so pissed. I'm actually so pissed. that I missed 2 bullets like that and then got bit. I think he's dead now. The lighting plus like the glare from me having my window. We're off to a great start. We're off to a great start. I thought he was dead too. I couldn't really tell. It's kind of darker in here. I've got a bit of glare coming in. I hear you. There's one around that corner. I genuinely have not, what's it? I have not eaten pizza while playing Resident Evil in years. I haven't eaten pizza while playing games in years. This is like taking me back. Maybe we should do this every milestone. I just buy a pizza. This is such a dumb idea for hitting 20K. But it was so dumb that after I said it, I was like, yeah, that's funny enough that we're actually gonna do it. By the way, I'm sticking by it. This is some 90s shit. If only I had like a Mountain Dew instead of Celsius. I like the way you think. Yeah, we do this every milestone, and I think every subscriber is a milestone. I agree. Where's your dip? I didn't get Papa John's. I got Costco. Although I'm from Minnesota, so some might be surprised that I don't have like ranch or something right here. Get some garlic mayo. How many people know about this? About the Midwest tradition of, not really tradition, but the Midwest, sometimes people up here, okay, well, further context, people in the Midwest love ranch, just in general. But some people, and I think this comes from school, like getting the shitty school pizza growing up, where like even when you're a kid, you know that it's crappy pizza and that it's not very good. It's that bad. So kids here, I think from that, learn to dip pizza in ranch. And some people, like, it carries on into adulthood. Some people really like dipping their pizza in ranch here. I'm in the category of I grew out of it, but there are definitely people who still do it. It's not bad. I would rather eat the pizza as is than dip it in ranch, legitimately. I could see blue cheese. Ranch also goes on burgers and fries. Does it? Does it? Does it go on burgers and fries? I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know if I agree. Trying to explain ranch. I can't really explain it. Like, I remember Googling it to try to figure out what exactly it is. Hold on. Let me try again. What is ranch? A creamy American salad dressing, usually made from buttermilk, salt, garlic, onion, mustard, herbs, and spices. Blue cheese on burgers. There's a certain kind of burger that I think blue cheese is exceptional on. And that is a bacon cheeseburger. Something about the burger, the bacon, and the ranch all together. There's something there, I'm telling you. That Mr. Chole Dracula is a furry. The streets know this about him. I don't know what that comment was. I still, like, I just don't know. I sent it to False, and of course, like, just the other night when I was on False's stream, she randomly, like, out of the blue, I swear there was no context before this, False just goes, oh, actually there was. People in her chat were thirsting over elites in Halo. And False was like, what's it called? What's the name of, like, furries, but, like, for lizards and stuff? And I, without hesitation, I'm like, scalies. And she's just like, why do you know that? What's wrong? Why do you know what they're... So I sent it to False to be like, haha, look at this funny comment. And she's like, yeah, I know what you are. You self-reported the other night. Why do you know that? Because have none of you been on the internet? Like, I'm just chronically online, you guys. There's nothing beyond it. I'm just chronically online. That's all. God, there's so many items to pick up in this section, and we're playing as Chris. There's going to be a lot of laps to the item box here in the near future. Have you been on Twitter? Twitter. Dude, did I say how much the pizza cost? Did I forget that part? Blocked in my country? Oh, are we talking Brazil? Potentially? That's like the one thing in like the Elon era of Twitter that I'm actually like, okay, Elon's pretty based for that one. Potentially, yes. If you don't know the lore, the Brazilian government recently was trying to force Twitter to like censor some stuff through the platform. And Twitter said, or sorry, Twitter and Elon specifically were like, no, we don't want to censor stuff for you, actually. We're not going to do that. And the government said, if you don't do that, then we're going to cease your operations in our country. And Elon said, okay, I'm not doing that. And so Twitter is now banned in Brazil, and there are crazy fines if they find out that you're using it on a VPN. Wasn't it like $10,000 or something like that? If they discover that you're using it on a VPN? 50K. Almost 10K. Okay. Almost 10K. Crazy. The fine is definitely just them throwing it down out of spite, right? There's like, yeah, we don't, they're just pissed about it. At least it comes off that way. Recently picked up the Humble Bundle with all the RE games. Man, that Humble Bundle was so cheap. Per day as well. What, the fines for using it in Twitter? Or in Twitter. For using Twitter in Brazil? Is it per day? I could drop the small key maybe, but then I know as soon as I put it away, I'm gonna need it. Actually, we're gonna be doing so many laps to that area anyway. Chances are, if I do need it for anything there, I'm gonna see it, have to take a lap regardless, and I can just pick it up on my way. We can make it work. Oh, they backed off the fine thing. Because they can't actually get behind the ISP's usage for each person. Oh my god. So they would have, but they just can't, like, realistically do it. Only selectively agrees to censoring things. Yes. But like I said, that's like the one time since he bought it that I'm like, okay, that was pretty based of him. Sold the PlayStation. As much as it sucks, like the upside to that is that on PC, everything goes on sale, like deep sale, so much more often. So as long as you're like wish listing stuff and keeping an eye out for the stuff that you like want to get back, you'll probably have a lot of your library back in no time, to be honest. Hell, I just the other day, like impulse purchased, I talked about this on stream. I randomly the other night found out that the Oddworld games were on Steam. I had never known beforehand that they were. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I loved playing Oddworld when I was a kid. I had like the first 3 of them. And then as I'm like looking at the Steam page for them, I see that the first 4 Oddworld games are all in a bundle on Steam. And this bundle also happened to be on sale, like as I was looking at it. So I could get the first 4 Oddworld games for $5.19. So I bought it immediately. I now have the first 4 Oddworld games on Steam. Because those games are awesome. I loved those. I even loved, I liked Munch's Odyssey a lot. I know a lot of people hate that game. It's crazy how cheap you can get stuff on Steam a lot of the time. It's a blessing. There's nothing back here. Well, now I've trapped myself into, oh. Never mind. We got lucky. Oh, fuck. God damn you. Get off me. Am I in orange now? God fucking damn it. I'm so pissed. I had a moment where I was like, oh my god, never mind, we're free. Where's the celebration cake? No cake, pizza. Oh, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. Yeah, the Costco pizza. Good old Costco pizza. Guess what, chat? Whole thing, $9.99 for that entire pizza. So cheap, in fact, that I said, you know what? I'll buy a giant cookie just because it was so cheap. The cookie was $2.50. You got lucky, all right. Gets you with the membership instead. It's true. That's where you get screwed. It all seems so perfect. That door there, you can only open that door if you're playing as Jill. And even then, it's only... I could be wrong on this, but I believe you can only open it as Jill if you actually wait for Barry after the second yawn fight. I think that's the only way that you get the code for it. But for Chris, you just straight up can't open it, at least to my knowledge. I want to try their food, but won't pay for the membership. No, that's fair. There we go. Wiggled my way through. Save room for the Humble Pie tomorrow. Bloodborne remaster? No way. It's not happening. I mean, I bought other things while I was there. That's why I was there in the first place. But for the giant cookie, which is giant, by the way, and the giant pizza, $12.50 is a pretty good haul, I gotta say. Oh, got the code, but didn't know how to open it. Yeah, if you get that code from Barry, because he gives it to you after you wait for him, like when he pulls you back up the rope. So once you get it, all you have to do is go over to the door On the other side. Like, you have to go from the staircase that's above the item box room to actually be able to punch it into the keypad, right? But once you've done that, it's unlocked both ways. What is wrong? What is happening today? Am I okay? Am I okay? We're not reading lore. This is the second run. I was ready to read. That door is finicky, just because it's very specific. I didn't even know how to open it for the longest time. It took me so many runs to finally put it together. Granted, if I had just Googled it, I probably would have known years ago. What do you mean something's in the pizza? Nothing's in this pizza. This is a beautiful, pure Costco pizza. Look over the courtyard, Chris. Take in the view. No reading. It's just those entries are so long, so I've already read them. I don't need to do it again. We're pretty much done here. Right? I got the disc. I checked the other room. I swear to God. What did I say? What? I should not have dropped the key. God damn it. I knew this would happen. This is why you always keep the small key on you, even when it seems like you shouldn't, chat. One more lap. Just one more. God damn it. That zombie, it's not that I didn't see it. Like, I know the zombie's there. I got in there and was waiting for him to, like, turn towards me. Because I always, for some reason, think that the headshot window is way tighter than it is in these old games. I think it's because either like Zero or the remake or one of them did tighten up like the headshot window a lot and made it harder to actually get the head pop. And so like my brain has just learned that all the classic games are like that for some reason. So I was waiting for him to like turn towards me, but then just as he did, like the instant he did, he grabbed me. Played 33 cards. Wow. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh, but that sounds all sorts of fucked. 33 cards on like the first turn? Are you serious? That's got to be the craziest, like, most giga brain. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's brain dead, but that sounds like a smart build. Smart deck. Do I have another disc or is this the first one? This is the first one, it looks like. Thank God we got ink ribbons, but I don't even want to use those yet. Since I managed to run out the one time. Believe in the heart of the cards. Where's that key? Small key. There it is. If you know when to cancel certain cards. Oh, okay. Just like rough luck or what? Hold on. I do have one thought on this pizza. The dough is very, what's the word? Thick. So now that I'm getting to like the back of it, I'm needing to like rip off the bites. Thick is the best word I can think of. It's like my only complaint though. This is genuinely just a good pizza. It's not like the greatest pizza ever. But fuck, for $10? Even though I've got some local places that are really good, this is like half the price of those. For a pizza that's about the same size, I would pay like double. And it would be like an amazing pizza from other places, but man, it's just the value. The value. Yeah, the Concord thing. Bro, am I glad that I took this lap? Holy shit. What's the most overrated? From like a chain? Or are we talking like a specific chain, or are we talking like a kind of pizza? Does taste good. It's genuinely good. It's genuinely like, and even the crust thing is even just a preference thing. Most people would love it. Papa John's is the worst. Papa John's is really good here. You guys have it in the UK? I'm sure that's where your frame of reference is here, right? I mean, it's kind of weird to answer, because I honestly feel like most pizza chains are like appropriately rated, at least in the US. If I had to pick one, probably Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, like, I'm totally cool with it. I don't mind it at all. But I hear a lot of people say like, oh, well, it's great for the price, but it's kind of crappy. Like, I'm assuming that Pizza Hut would be a little more expensive than this Costco pizza, and this Costco pizza would beat it by a mile. Yeah, most chains that are in the US and the UK are pretty different because of the UK's regulations. So I would assume that Papa John's is fairly different, because here Papa John's is, I wouldn't say like it's the undisputed greatest pizza chain we have, but I think it's like in the upper tier. We have a lot of pizza chains in the US, is the thing. It might sound like I'm spewing nonsense if you're not from here, but we actually just have a shit ton of pizza chains here. I'm trying to think, like off the top of my head, we've got what? Like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, Papa Murphy's, Little Caesars, Marco's. I'm trying to think. I know we have more. A lot of them are like regional. Like, I've never once in my life heard of a Jets Pizza. But I also had never heard of like Hungry Howie's before I lived in Florida. But if you go to Florida, there's this massive pizza chain down there that sucks ass, by the way, called Hungry Howie's. Don't get hungry Howies. Oh, Sbarro? Yeah, Sbarro is pretty national. But Sbarro's kind of weird because it's like mostly in like mall cafeterias, pretty much. I feel like that's always where I see a Sbarro. I feel like I almost never see one on its own. Detroit deep dish. Oh, that probably would be pretty good. Ow. You guys hear my teeth squeak? They like hit each other just right. That felt not pleasant at all. Played the PS1 version of RE1 and the aiming system was not good. Yeah, no auto aim and no quick turn. Auto aim and quick turn were both added in RE3. And I think maybe like director's cut or DualShock versions of these games, like RE1 and 2. I think those might have them. I don't know for sure though. Well, actually, RE2 people said, yeah, 2 has auto aim, but you have to turn it on. It's off by default, and I've never known that. Most overrated style of crust? Hear me out. Hear me out. This one might be kind of crazy, but I'm being totally genuine. I think I love all pizza crust. I think I love all pizza crust. I don't think I've ever had a kind of crust, like a type, that I've never enjoyed. Okay. That problem needs to get dealt with real quick. Cause like I like a thick crust like this. It's just not my favorite. But I love thin crust. I love Chicago deep dish. I love Detroit style. I can't even think of a pizza crust that I don't like. Only eat it with garlic mayo. Everyone was was telling me I need garlic mayo for this pizza. The version of RE1 I played on PC had it. What, auto aim? If you played a Japanese version of RE1 or 2, those games, okay, there's lore to this, there's background to this. But TLDR, the Japanese release of 1 and 2, those both have auto aim. They got cut from the Western releases. So if you were playing the Japanese versions, then that would be why they were there. Fucker. Don't kill me. He could lob my head off now. There goes a shotgun shell. Oh yeah, no auto aim. Chris, fuck! I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Ow! Oh my god, I can't see a thing. Bitch. This is bad. One more. Fuck me. Sideways. There goes 7 shotgun shells. That was maybe wasteful. Didn't Japanese RE1 also have more ammo? Yes, more ammo and healing items in the Japanese version. This is true. And more ink ribbons as well, I believe. Yeah, Classic Rebirth would be based on the Japanese version then. Wait, if you were playing Classic Rebirth, then you did have Quick Turn. At least you could have turned it on. I think it's like in that little startup menu, you can just turn it on or off. I don't know if it's off by default, but if you're playing with Classic Rebirth, you should have had quick turn. Or at least it should have been available to you. Oh, CC's Pizza. That's a no. That's perfectly appropriately rated, though, because I feel like most people don't like CC's Pizza. I very rarely hear good things about it. Which is... Yeah, no, that shit... It's not good. I mean, it's fine. Like, here, the thing is, pizza is pizza. It's so simple that it's hard to make a pizza that, like, I wouldn't eat, right? If I was at an event and they were like, oh yeah, we got pizza, you feel free to take a slice or two, right? And I was like, where's it from? CC's? I would still eat it. I would eat the CC's pizza. But I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like, why did they get CC's? Like, of all, why? What? Who chose that? The dessert pizzas were cool. I've heard about their dessert pizzas, but I've never tried them. It's hard to fuck up. Yeah, like, it's always gonna be good. But, like, how good? Right? That's the question. Oh, wait a second. Do I... Hold on. Hold on. I was thinking, like, the first time that you go through this area, I was thinking there were going to be dogs out there. There's not going to be. We're going to be going into the caves area, right? It's going to be full of hunters. I don't have a healing item on me. No. Okay, yeah, I was really not prepared. I'm glad that I realized that too. Yeah, let me go grab the shotgun and the python. No ammo for either. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat at the same time. Yeah, I'm gonna want those. From a place that made the dough with bread, just bread. What? I used to work next to one, and we had it all the time for pizza parties. They're not too bad, but can give you stomach issues. Was an ongoing joke. We called them feces pizza. Oh no. I used to work next to a Subway at one of my jobs. And I'm not huge on Subway sandwiches. They're fine. I don't mind a Subway sandwich. But what was nice, the really good thing at Subway, honestly, their cookies are delicious. And we would get like shit tons of cookies from them all the time. Because the place I was working at, we were in a strip mall. And literally like the unit next to us was a Subway. So we would just get like big boxes of cookies from them all the time and have them in the break room. And that was awesome. Subway cookies are great. I've never had bad pizza. I mean, the worst pizza I've had is like school cafeteria pizza. Which maybe now that I'm an adult, I would feel differently. But like, I feel like I would still eat at least a piece, like one slice of school cafeteria pizza. If it was, like I said, like you're at an event or something, and it's just like, oh yeah, free pizza, take a slice. I would probably still eat a slice, to be honest. I would. For someone who hasn't had it before, their sandwiches can be okay. You have to be... I think Subway has a good meatball sub. Not like a great one, but like a good one. You know, if you're ever there. If you stick with like a classy like turkey sub, I think their turkey's pretty solid. But I think as far as like sandwich chains go, I don't really love Subway or Jimmy John's for like sub chains, like sandwich chains. I'm not big on either of them personally. Oh, I left some dogs. Of course I did. Oh, Crisco. Okay, the dog was freaking out. Firehouse is absolutely the best. Dude, Firehouse subs are so good. They are awful for you. Never look at the nutrition facts of a Firehouse sub. I have, just don't do it. Like for your own mental health, so that you can just enjoy your sandwich, don't look at it. I've made that mistake before. They're awful for you. Just enjoy your sandwich. You don't have to know how awful. But Firehouse subs are delicious. And I like most sandwiches from Firehouse. I've tried pretty much all of them. And they're all great, really. What's the other one? Jersey Mike's is also very good. An infinity symbol where the calories are listed. Yeah, I think like the sandwich that I would get from there, if you got like the full sandwich, I think it was like 1,400 calories. Legitimately. Like some people might think I'm exaggerating or shitposting, but I'm being dead serious. The sandwich that I would normally get was like 1,400. We had a Firehouse in the game dev building at my college. So I ate a lot of Firehouse in college because there was one in the building where we would have like lecture and lab and stuff. Most of the time. We weren't always in the actual building. You know, sometimes you'd get thrown around to some weird ass room, but the brisket one, they have so many good ones, man. They have so many good ones. All right, cave section. Good old cave section. If you haven't been here before and you don't know, this is the one part of RE1 that I really don't enjoy playing through. It's thankfully not that long, but this is like the one part of this game that every time I get here, I'm like, oh, all right. Let's hunker down for like 30 minutes. Oh, I forget that Chris gets flamethrowers in here. I totally forgot about this. Just get her done. Hopefully it's not that bad. The lab afterwards is great. It's just, this is like the one little portion of RE1 that I don't enjoy. Shells or first aid? We have flamethrowers. So until I get the item box opened up, I'll grab the first aid spray. I can come back for shells if I want to. I will want to, but just whenever I get to it. Crow tan it. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Once again, my ability to read names is impressive, I'm sure. What do we got going on in here? Where's my boy?
Enrico.
Enrico.
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser.
Don't!
Hell. Umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there? Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
Do you think Capcom will be interested in remaking spin-offs like Survivor? I don't really see them doing it, personally. I know there are some people. I do think that Survivor remade with like Villages gameplay could honestly, like, there's potential to make that story something better. Bitch. And obviously make that gameplay a lot better as well. Oh, fuck me. I stopped shooting way sooner than I should have. Like, I think Survivor could have a remake come out well. Thank God the flamethrower is great against hunters, because we need it. I wouldn't have a lot of faith in a remake of Survivor. And I don't think from a business perspective that there's much incentive for them to do it. Right? Because frankly, the number of people who even know, like in terms of today's Resident Evil fandom, and again, this is like mainstream. Don't think of like, you know, the people who hang out in Resident Evil live streams or like discuss the series on Reddit or Twitter. We're talking about like the 95-ish% of Resident Evil fans that don't engage with that at all. Most of those people probably don't even know what a Resident Evil Survivor is, right? So like just looking at it from Capcom's perspective, I don't think there's really much reason that they would even consider it, to be honest with you. Which kind of sucks. Oh, I could probably run past this one. Yes. Go. It's locked. Fuck. That ready speed is a killer. It almost got me. Not today. Do I interact with it? Pronounce that one. There's no shot. Thank you for the sub, though. I can't read it. Consuming pizza? No, I've been slowly just chomping away at a little bit. Costco pizza, baby. $10. Hear me out. Once I swallow the pizza. Hear me out. I think if I could choose any one Resident Evil spin-off to get a remake, like to get the full RE2, RE3 kind of treatment, I would choose Outbreak. I think Outbreak, legitimately remade, they could do so much with that. I don't think they ever will. I don't think they ever will. But if I could choose one, like a total pipe dream remake of a spin-off, I would have to choose Outbreak for a game to get a remake. Because that would be so fun. Like, imagine they bring Outbreak into, like, you know, the RE2 and 3 remake style of gameplay, which is probably what they would choose for it. Just looking at the options we have right now. Like, they kind of remake the game in that sense, totally redo the level design, etc., etc. The full remake treatment. And then you get to play that in co-op, like, with friends, right? That would be so fun. That would be so fun. What's the next RE game after Survivor? I could bullshit you and be like, oh, I don't know, but you can also just go and look at Wikipedia and find it really quickly because they have that nice list. So Code Veronica comes after Survivor. Oop, I'm walking into a wall. Stay away from me. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, we're orange. We're fine. Sith Eyes Wesker. RE Verse, that one still hurts. RE Verse was just a weird concept to begin with. Just a weird concept. I kind of felt the same way. What was the other one that they bundled with, because RE Verse came with Village, right? Am I remembering this right? What was the one that they bundled with RE3? Was it Resistance? Was that what it was called? Like the weird asymmetric... Great, there goes a Magnum round. Oh, this boss can kill me, and I know that now. It's possible. I think legitimately the first time I ever died to Spider Boss was that Jill death on stream. Oh, fuck. I planned poorly. I could ditch the flamethrower, actually. Hold on, that works. I was like, I have to down a first aid spray just to pick up the knife and continue. RE Resistance, yeah, okay. That game also was just a strange concept. But I think Resistance at least works a little better with the brand than like RE Verse did. Personally. Like I could see Resistance a little bit more than like whatever the hell RE Verse was. But to be fair to RE Verse, that at least was a far better concept than Umbrella Corps. Because I don't know what they were smoking with that one. That one was... that... Choices were made. Choices were made. Yeah. Umbrella Corps. I think if I had to choose like the single dumbest RE game, I would choose Umbrella Corps. Because that one is genuinely like, who is this game for? Like, seriously, who is this game for, Capcom? Every time I see it, I'm just like, what was the target audience with this one? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I gotta go get those shotgun shells. No, I'm going back. I'm saving. That's what I was debating. I'm like, there are gonna be hunters. Do I save? Or do I run in with orange health and just say, fuck it, we ball, hope for the best? But I don't want to have to redo half the cave section, so let's save. There's some fresh ink ribbons right here. I don't have to worry about it being wasteful. There's no... Hiccup, sorry. There's no ranking system in this game. Let's just save. Let's not do all that again. That is a spray on the table, yes. God damn it. Give me my item stacking. Get me to RE2 ASAP. I need my items to automatically stack in the box. Chole. Sorry. I love just all the various, like, autocorrects, typos, whatever it might be in chat with my name. It's a name that is so short that one character being off can lead to a lot of funny typos and stuff. But I appreciate it, thank you. I'll take it over Chloe. Chloe's the most common one. Whether it's a typo, autocorrect, just misreading the name. A lot of the time it is just misreading it. Very common misread. But yeah, we'll be doing Gaiden when we get to it. I don't even know, like, anything about Gaiden. Most of the spin-offs, I know very little, actually. Yeah, Chronicles games. What we'll be doing? We're doing all of it except for like what's it called? Deadly Silence, the DS RE1, just because it has a lot of cool things, but it is just Resident Evil 1 on the DS. So like that's the only one. Hell, I've really... Oh, there's 2 hunters! Fucker. Ooh, wait, I'm not even red yet? Dude, I might want to heal anyway. Yeah, come around this way. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. I might want to... No, we just saved. I'm not going to safety heal. I was like, I might want to heal just so that I don't die. Like, the damage might come out weird on this. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm just going to risk it. We literally just saved. We don't have much to lose. We didn't die anyway. God damn that hunter. That hunter was really chill. Yeah, if you don't start running and they're not very close to you, you can kind of... You can manipulate them a little bit to not, like, hard aggro. Which is what I was trying to do by walking. Because if you start running, I think they're more likely to start sprinting back at you. So I was taking it slow. I don't know exactly how the hunters work, but I have a good enough idea to try to manipulate them a little bit. But yeah, Code Veronica is the next one. I'm taking this. I don't need to go back now, so. You did Survivor when the series peaked? Man, Survivor... I really don't like having videos that are that negative. Because that is, it's the lowest score I've ever given in a video. Was Survivor. Shouldn't there, shouldn't there be ink ribbons in here? Or is that a Jill only thing? We'll be doing Dreamcast Code Veronica. I'm of the opinion that the Dreamcast version is still the best version. X is the most common one that people will play or talk about. But that's primarily just an availability thing. For some people, it is legitimately like they've played both and it's just a preference. Like they do enjoy X more. I just have things about X that I don't think they ruin the game by any means, but I think that they do reduce the overall quality of it. The most pure, yeah. Especially the added Wesker scenes in X, like the extra cutscenes that he appears in that were never in the original. I think those take away from the game's story a lot. I think that those should not have been added, personally. Where is my other first aid spray? Keep them together. I should probably be holding a healing item. What am I doing? This item box is becoming a disaster. Oh yeah, Steve got a new haircut as well. I forgot they got rid of the Leo cut for Steve. Apparently, I've never seen this interview for myself, but I've heard other people say that someone stated in an interview, god damn it, the shells. Someone, like a developer, stated in an interview somewhere that the reason they changed Steve's hair was because they didn't like him being compared to Leonardo DiCaprio so much. Between remaster and original on Code Veronica, it's mostly story stuff, but it's also some, like, Steve's haircut got changed. Oh, I forgot they even did this, where you need to unlock the door with the flamethrower. I just kind of lucked out on that, but now I need to go grab a gun again. That Cajun lady, thank you for the sub. Or sorry, dat Cajun lady. Sorry. Really with Code Veronica, they mostly changed story things with the X re-release for like GameCube, PS2, and onward. Some of the existing scenes were altered, and then they also just added entirely new scenes. Like there are, I want to say, I know I can think of 2 Wesker scenes off the top of my head from X that aren't in the original. There might be 3 though. Like some part of me wants to say there are 3, but I can only like for sure think of 2 right now. There's the one with Claire, like on the island, like outside of the palace area, where he appears there. If you've only ever played Code Veronica X, that was never in the original. Which is why when he shows up during Chris's part of the game and they have that scene where they're like not showing his face at all, it feels weird in CVX because you already know that it's Wesker. Like you've seen his face, you've heard his name said out loud already. But in the original release, that scene with the Chris introduction where Wesker's like looking at him through the camera and they're not showing his face, they're being all mysterious about it. It's because that was actually where he was introduced originally on the Dreamcast version. He didn't appear at all until that scene. But then in CVX, they just didn't alter that scene at all, so it feels kind of weird. And then there's the one in the Antarctic facility where he and Chris like fight. That's additional. They added that within X. That never happened in the original either. They do the fight in like the lab, the underground lab on the island. That's in the original, but the one in the Antarctic lab, like near the end, is not. Don't get Chole started on remakes and remasters. What, you mean the difference between them? I'm picky. I'm picky. It's a pet peeve. Like I get that it's mostly because I'm like, I look at it strictly on like the dev side of things. Like I look at it the way that most in the industry do. But because of like marketing speak and all that, remaster, remake, reimagining, like all these terms have been thrown around in so many places that they don't belong, that people have just gotten really confused over the years because of it. Too late? It is too late. I can stop myself, maybe. Maybe. I haven't played Castlevania before, actually. Believe it or not. Someone just recently commented on a video and was like, bro, please do Castlevania, I beg you, I'll pay for it. I was like, whoa, you don't need to pay for it. It's on the list for like maybe someday. Maybe. Why blue herbs here? I don't know. Don't get me started on blue herbs in this game. That's the thing that you don't want to get me started on. Or RE2. Snakes? Yeah. Yeah. But how many blue herbs have I picked up in like the last 10 minutes? Like, here's my thing with blue herbs in RE1 and 2, as someone who tries to like grab everything and like get it all in the item box so that anything I come across, I always have available. What happens with all the blue herbs is I'm just doing so many laps to get all of them, knowing damn well that I'm never gonna need this many. Like even having 4 stocked up right now, I bet I won't even need a single one. I've tried to get into CV a couple times, but never have. Okay, chat. Look, not to spoil anything in like videos upcoming, right? But hear me out. I have a few spicy takes when it comes to Resident Evil. One of my spiciest Resident Evil opinions is that I really like Code Veronica, like a lot. Like way more than most people. Like way more, because a lot of people just straight up don't like Code Veronica. A lot of people will say it's one of the worst like classic era games, and I do not agree. Since they're specifically from the Raccoon Arclay area, are they? I've never picked up on that if that's the case. Oh, there we go. Are they supposed to be like native to this region specifically? Let's hope. Let's hope that's in the... Oh, that's a beautiful lineup. I always just have to guess with this one. I have not played Alone in the Dark. That's also on my list. I heard that remake that they put out recently was pretty okay. Like, I didn't hear it was amazing or anything, but I heard it was, like, surprisingly good. Are native to the region? Are they? Hold on, I'll have the file, like, right here. Maybe I've just played it so many times that I've, like, completely spaced it. It's this, right? That grow around the Raccoon Mountains. He's right. He's absolutely right. It does say that. I was like, maybe I've just read this too many times and totally spaced that. But yeah, there it is. Right there. You know, I think, obviously, it's just Raccoon City's greatest export. Of course. They just, they ship those plants all over the place. Even after getting wiped off the map by a nuke. That is true. Yeah, just because they grow here doesn't mean they only grow here, but it is funny. Now that I'm looking at it, I've just never really thought about it before. Oh, disc. Yeah, we want that. We definitely want that. All right, cave section's about done. Thank God. We got through it, chat. What has pacing problems? Which game are we talking about? Is there a Beaver City? Well, Raccoon City is sort of real. What's it? Like well, mostly determined, like with pretty strong certainty that, Raccoon City is based on Springfield, Missouri. Like, and when I say it's like pretty certain, I would find it hard to believe that that wasn't the intent. One of the things that I've seen is someone took like an old, like top-down promotional map artwork of Raccoon City that they put out back in like the 90s, the late 90s, and overlaid it with like a sky view map of Springfield, Missouri from the time period, and they're legit 1-to-1. Like they overlap like perfectly. All the roads and stuff are like the exact same, no difference. So it's probably, as far as what I've seen, and I'm far from the only one who believes this, it's probably Springfield, Missouri, at least in the original. Because the remakes, they made Raccoon City way bigger than it used to be. Because like in these old games, it's described as like this small little mountain town, which even then, Springfield, Missouri isn't that small, but like whatever. You kind of got that in like RE3 anyway, where it's like, man, this small little mountain town is actually a pretty large city, huh? But in the remakes, Raccoon City is like a fucking super metropolis. Like, have you seen the intro to RE2? It's basically like New York. But if you're going by like the old school canon, it's probably Springfield, Missouri. Are the Simpsons running around as zombies? Yes. Absolutely. William, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. I have not played Sweet Home, no. I don't think we ever got Sweet Home over here, did we? I think it's a Japan only game, isn't it? Oops. It's in Alabama. Definitely. Any interest? Oh, that was a Sweet Home joke. Don't worry, I got there eventually. There's an English translation. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When I was trying to grab footage of it for the RE1 video, every video that I got was someone playing like the fan translation of it. So I had to do that fun little thing that at least now, having studied the language for a little bit, I'm able to do with some success. I went on to Google, switched over my keyboard, and I dove into the Japanese side of the internet to grab like actual original footage that wasn't like modded with the fan translation. Gonna stream all of them back to back. I don't stream them every day, but for this series, yes. Back to Zombies is great. Like, I just not being against hunters for a short time is great. There's some safety in just fighting basic zombies again. Electronic lock. Can I open that? Didn't do any your mom jokes. Bro, the voice acting in Survivor, that desk does not open. Never mind. Holy shit, the voice acting in Resident Evil Survivor. Because again, I haven't played like any of the spin-offs other than the Revelations games prior to doing this series. And when that scene happened where like I'm just randomly running around the building and then out of like a nearby computer I hear, "Vincent, it's me, your mother." My jaw dropped. Like, I actually couldn't believe what I was hearing. I laughed my ass off during that, just sitting here alone. No, I felt like a crazy person. Because what the fuck? It was just so wild, man. I was in disbelief. There we go. John, Ada, what was the mole? Mole is the second password. I was like, can I remember it so that I don't have to do the cipher thing? Isn't it amazing? It's truly something. It's also his reaction. Yeah, my mother. God. Survivor takes the cake. RE1 is bad, to be clear. I think all the PS1, all 4 of the RE games on PS1 have bad voice acting. But Survivor takes the cake, for sure. Survivor is the king of bad voice acting out of RE1 or RE on the PS1. No more Ace Combat? No. We'll still be doing things like normal, was what I was trying to say. Like, for this series of doing the Resident Evil 100%, we're going in release order. Just boom, 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 boom. Like, once I finish RE1, 100%. Like, as soon as we finish it, go straight into RE2. Right? From there to RE3. From there to Survivor. But no, everything else will still be normal, like, schedule-wise. Hello, Fluffy. Use maps from Resident Evil 2 and 3 for buildings and city streets on the grid maps during the campaign. Did anyone notice? I would have noticed, especially RE2, I would have noticed. But even 3, I feel like I would have been bro, I can't talk. I think I'm just trying to go too fast. I gotta slow down. But even if you had done the 3 map, I wouldn't have immediately recognized it, but I would have gone... Wait a damn minute. Hold on a second. I could probably use the pistol for a little bit here. And I probably should. Look at his Hulk arms. I do love the RE5 Chris design. If I had to pick my favorite, I think I would pick RE5. But it is funny seeing him go, like, in terms of his appearances, right? Like, we see him in Code Veronica, and he looks pretty skinny. He's, you know, he's a badass, but he's not, like, this giant buff man. And then you see him in RE5, where he is like the Hulk. He's fucking huge. How many bullets? Oh, I've got so many bullets. Oh, from here, I want to go this way, I think. I played the first Outlast. It's not my thing. I'm not big on Outlast or like Amnesia. I'm not big on those. I like my horror game to have a little more game to it, personally. Like, I want it to be a horror experience, but still feel like a video game, right? With Outlast, I felt like it was just like walk, run, hide, repeat. And I wasn't big on it. Ada. Oh, hold on. Here comes Chris's typing. Wait for this, chat. Wait for this. God. I also just noticed because of that I didn't... There we go. I can't believe it took me this long to notice. But I fixed it now. I've not played Dear Esther. I've heard of it, or I've seen it around or something. Like maybe just I saw it on Steam. Uh-oh, backspace. I've seen it around somewhere. Yeah, I like Silent Hill. Silent Hill is good. Then he gets nerfed in 6. He gets nerfed a little bit in 6. Like, he's still huge. What's wrong with his typing? He does the thing where he like goes around and he's using like one finger and just pressing like one key at a time because he didn't actually learn how to use a keyboard. And it's actually like, it is an intentional thing that they did for him, because when you play as Jill, he doesn't do it. Or sorry, Jill doesn't do the same thing is what I meant to say. When you play as Jill, she actually types like normal, like, you know, hands on the, what's it called? God, I don't remember. I learned in school how to type so long ago. Home row. Yes. Jill types properly. Chris does the thing where he like moves his hands around and hits like one key at a time with one finger. It's just like a funny small difference they put in for who knows what reason, but they did. Just Chris Redfield being a caveman in this game. He can't read sheet music. He doesn't know how to type on a keyboard. I don't know why they did that. Home row WASD if you're a gamer. It's close enough. We want to go up now. I want to go back this way. Thank you. Co-op? I don't know. Hunt and peck? Is that what it's called? I've never heard it called that. You gotta learn your home row. I know, at least back when I had to learn how to type, there were like a shit ton of websites for it. I'm sure they're still around. It's just, it's been so long since I had to do that. Thank God I did that. When I was in school, and I don't even remember what class it was, but like some random class, they were like, all right, everyone, we have to learn how to type. I was like, man, I don't have to learn how to type. Let me just, like, I can look at the keyboard and find the keys. It's fine. This works. But at that time, I had no idea how much I would work with computers throughout my life. Thank fucking God my school had me learn how to type properly when I was a kid. Because holy shit. And yet RE2 Remake S.T.A.R.S office has a PC on his desk. I think the original does too, doesn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the whole thing with RE remakes where when I try to remember certain like very specific details, I kind of cross them over a lot. Like I remember some things from the original being from the remake and vice versa. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I have not played Onimusha, but I've wanted to for years. Like it's been on my backlog for a long time. I've always been interested in it. It was on Capcom's like survey earlier this year for like what games would you want to see like re-releases or potentially new entries of. Onimusha was on there as an option. I'm sure it didn't get many votes, like especially nowadays, it's gonna be pretty obscure compared to most of their stuff, but of course there's a document in here. Hold on, I never read this. I didn't know this was here. This was like a random, like, oh yeah, let me check this. Secret document that I didn't know about. Basement level 1, helicopter port. Executives and government officials only on helicopter. I read that wrong. Executives and government officials only on helicopter port. Yeah, whatever. This restriction may not apply in case of an accident. Passage to the helicopter. No one is allowed to enter unless they are attended by a research consultant or security director. All others will be shot on sight. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. That's a lie. Basement level 2, visual data room. Visual data room is within the control of Special Research Division. Keith Arving, the room manager, is designated to have jurisdiction over room usage. Basement level 3, prison. Sanitation Division controls the usage of the prison. Consultant researchers E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker must be present if virus is used. How have I not known this? How have I not known this was here? They straight up name drop a Wesker with this. I thought the only hint was in the slides for all this time, but they just straight name drop him in there. Triple lock door. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created on the specialized output machine by the chief researcher of each block. Power room. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply if the consultant researcher has received special instructions. The elevator works only during emergencies. It's true, actually. Passcode output machine. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine but the chief researchers. Basement level 4. Top secret. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after the use of T-Virus. Remaining document is unreadable. After losing to Wesker in CV and Lost in Nightmares, he started taking steroids. I thought it was pretty cool to see Chris get his ass beat in Code Veronica, because he gets thrown around. He does not even put up much of a fight. In the original, again, because Code Veronica X has that second fight between them near the end of the game, where Chris still loses, but he puts up a way better fight the second time. In just the straight up OG Dreamcast release, they only fight the one time, and Chris just gets thrown around the room like a rag doll. And after that, Chris was like, man, I gotta get my shit together. Gets absolutely massive in like the years between CV and 5. I always liked it too. I think visually, I just like his design from 5 the most. Actually, I also really like Chris in Village. Just visually like just design wise. Because at first I wasn't big on the trench coat, but when he takes off the trench coat and he's got that like black long sleeve shirt under it, that's a great look for him, I thought. Oh God. Oh fuck. Oh, huge. Holy shit. I should have brought my shotgun. Oops. Oh my God. At least the aiming is very lenient. Huh. This is a PS1 game. You stream right when I'm in school? No. This is stream time. That's right, I don't have to read it. This isn't new. It also came out on Saturn and PC, but those were both like more than a year later. Originally just PS1, but yeah, it did get ported to a couple. Well, I mean, nowadays, if you're having a hard time finding somewhere to play the original RE1, you're probably not looking hard enough. Because nowadays you can play OG RE1 on so many things. Like you've got the 3 ports from like the 90s, right? PS1, Saturn, PC. But then what else? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, the DS port, obviously. The DS version is commonly said to be the best version. I've never played it. I can't attest to it, but I've heard this a lot, that the DS version is the best one. You could buy it on the PS3 digitally for like, I think $10 or something. You could just go on the PS3 store and pick it up. It plays right on there. I'm emulating the PS1 version. Yeah, I got Director's Cut and DualShock Director's Cut. It has 2 Director's Cuts. One of them's kind of shit. Don't go for the DualShock if you're a first timer. True, the PS3 store will get taken down at some point. But yeah, there are so many options for playing this game nowadays. Obviously, GOG just put out their new port, which has made it, at least for PC users, the most accessible it's ever been. Even though I don't think the GOG version is very good, hence why I'm not using it. It is like absolutely the most accessible. Like you just go on GOG, pay either $10 for RE1 or $25 for the whole trilogy, and install it, and boom, there it is. It works. Not YLOD. I feel like everyone always forgets that that was a thing. Is this just me? I feel this might be kind of ranty, because if you haven't heard me talk about like my whole console history, I was a PlayStation kid who also had an Xbox and thought Xbox was pretty solid. You know, Halo was cool. Didn't really use the Xbox anywhere near as much though. But then the PS3 kind of sucked. I can't even open that door yet. So I moved over to 360 that gen, like almost entirely. I barely ever used my PS3 because I got it and I didn't like it. So this is a little bit of maybe my PS3 bias coming out, admittedly. But dude, everyone always talks about like, oh man, remember Red Ring of Death? That was like the word. How did they even allow that? PS3 basically had the red ring. Hardware, yeah, it had like genuinely the same thing. I think it was less common, but like it had it pretty much. It was called something else because, you know, it didn't have the big fancy red ring that earned Xbox's hardware failure that classy nickname that I'm sure Microsoft loved, right? Hold on, am I stupid? Don't answer that. Yes. I once again, I'm bad at these movement puzzles. I really had to eyeball that one. We're talking about console failures? Yeah. Because Red Ring. Specific component that fails? I can't remember what it was. I remember actually the 360 that I still have. It red ringed on me. And I turned the thing off like pretty much right, like within a minute of the red ring actually appearing. I got up, walked over to it, turned it off. Turned it back on, and it worked. But ouch, that score. It's a game that, like, I've seen clips of Survivor throughout the years, so I wanted to like it. I was like, that looks pretty cool. But playing it for myself, I was like, man, I don't like it. I mean, I like some things about Survivor. It's not all the worst, but it's rough. It's a rough game. It's certainly a game of all time. Yeah, it's... I wish I liked it more. Oh, I thought it got stuck. I was pissed. I was like, do I have to reset the room because of that? The heat sink. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it was. But yeah, my 360 still functions. It got the red ring once. I turned it off, turned it back on, and it worked. And it still works to this day. I have it plugged in the living room. I don't use it very often, but it's in there. It still works. I have it plugged in the living room because sometimes when like a buddy comes by, we still, for old time's sake, boot up MW2 custom game. I know, we're based like that. Incredibly based. That's genuinely why it's hooked up. It's hooked up to the same TV that my Switch is. It's like here are my couple systems for like party games when people are over. I consider MW2 one of the greatest party games ever. Can't you just replace it? I think you could. Like, I think you could take it to a repair shop and get it fixed if you got red ring. I can't really remember though. This was, man, 360 was, I mean, the Xbox One and PS4 came out 11 years ago. Like, genuinely this month, right? God. Fuck. God damn it. That's right. Actually, let me keep using the pistol. Just, I want to keep some shotgun shells. Just in case. Give me a disc. The only COD I played is MW3 for the DS. I remember starting games 30 years ago. Don't even. I'll be there someday. Don't even. 11 years is nothing. What is it? I saw like a thing on Twitter recently where what was it? I can't remember what they were talking about. It was some tweet that was like, oh, I think it was Red Dead 2. I think someone randomly tweeted and was like, reminder that Red Dead Redemption 2 is turning 6 years old soon. And there were a bunch of people being like, oh my God, how has it already been 6 years? And then I'm just reading the replies, being entertained by people being like, man, I remember this game coming out. What a time, what a time. And then there's that one guy in every fucking Twitter reply section. You all of you already know the guy. I found the one guy. He was like, ha, these fucking Zoomers. They think that something coming out 6 years ago is a long time. Just wait until they've been as old as I am. Then they'll see. What's wrong with you? It just made me be like, this isn't even like an age thing. This is just, that game doesn't feel like it was 6 years ago already. And we're all just kind of, you know, sharing our surprise at this. Why you gotta be like that? That one guy just had to be like, ha, these kiddos. Look at these dumb kids. That one fucking guy, every Twitter reply section, man, I swear to God. It's not always like an age thing. It's just always that one guy who like everyone's having fun talking about something. And he's just gotta go in and tell them why they're all dumb and why they can't do it. Yeah, RE2 Remake was 5 years ago. It was like 5, it was more than 5.5 now. It'll be 6 years in January. I distinctly, I remember so much of RE2 release day. The remake. I remember so much of that release day for me. Because I called myself out of class that day. Like the night before I called myself out of class. Went to bed at like 10 p.m. Got back out of bed at like 11:55 so that I could sit down at my computer and be ready. Immediately at midnight, I opened it, started up Leon A because I was feeling crazy. I was feeling a little crazy. And I played through all of Leon A, finished it in one sitting, legitimately. And then at like 6 a.m., went the fuck back to bed. Got through a straight like 6-hour binge of Leon A, sat back and went, ah, that was good. Went the fuck to sleep. I remember it so distinctly. I remember a lot from that day, genuinely. Because I'm trying to... Like, I remember Mr. X scaring the shit out of me on him appearing during the A scenario. Like, that was such a jump scare. And then him following you around. Like, before you learned how to cheese him, which we all inevitably did in a few playthroughs, right? But That first playthrough was something where I didn't know how to like really get around him. So it was just sheer terror anytime I heard his footsteps get very close. I have like one of those gaming memories that's burned in my brain with RE2 Remake with that. Where, like I remember being on the bottom end, like the lower end of the library, and hearing Mr. X come through the door, like up top, and he's like walking along the catwalk. And I'm like hiding around one of the bookshelves trying to see where he's gonna go, playing Ring Around the Rosie with him. It's just one of those like weird moments where you're playing a game and something burns it, like something random and seemingly insignificant, just so distinctly gets burned into your brain for years. And like that's just one of those random things that I'm like, I remember that so well, like so weirdly well. I love gaming memories like that because it's weird. Like there's no reason for me to remember it so specifically. It's almost like a screenshot in my brain where I can see it. Like when I think of it, I genuinely can see the game and exactly what I was doing. It's one of those. It's so weird. Dude was a beefcake. He was huge. And yeah, just like having played original RE2 my whole life, and then in the remake, they just suddenly throw him in the A scenario. That's one of my favorite like mix-ups that the remakes ever pulled, is throwing Mr. X into the A scenario. That was awesome. Like of all the things that they could have changed to throw players off, that was a good one. Just such a troll. Oh, fuck me. Sorry, ladies. Gotta run. New Harry Potter book just came out. What the fuck? Are you serious? You and your buddy were at a nightclub and just midnight launch. Oh my god. Of all the midnight, like even just leaving the nightclub like that for any midnight launch would be funny, but it being new Harry Potter book is fucking amazing. That's so good, man. The remake version of Mr. X is scripted. He is at certain points. I think there are set points where he's kind of like Nemesis in the original 3 though. Where he, what's it called? He's scripted sometimes, but most of the time it's just random. Like most of the time, he'll just kind of be lurking around the area. A lot of people think that that Nemesis is way less scripted than he is in RE3 as well. But he is, oh my god. That might kill me. Him jumping on my back, I might be dead. I'm safety healing that. Just in case, because orange health can be weird in these games, in the classic games. We went drinking in a club before the book came out. Sorry, ladies. Harry Potter book is releasing tonight. I have to be there. He was, like, the thing with Mr. X in the original, I didn't know he was such a pushover until maybe, like, I want to say, maybe like a year or two before the remake. So what is that? Like 7 years ago-ish? I would always run past him when I was younger because I thought he was just too big and scary to fight. I thought you couldn't realistically beat him and still have enough ammo for everything else. But I learned somewhere on the internet that he drops ammo every time he's killed. And so that made me, you know, it activated that part of my brain that's like, oh, he drops something? There's a reward? Well, now I have to kill him every time. And it made me realize, and it led to the cursed knowledge that I have now about Mr. X of like, if you're playing as Leon, it's like 4 magnum shots to drop him. If you're playing as Claire, it's like 3 or 4 grenade launcher, like acid rounds. It's like 3 or 4 acid rounds, like 4 or 5 grenade rounds to drop him. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go this way. Fuck. Why are there's so many chimeras? He can be killed by like 30 handgun rounds, bro. And even like, cause he drops such high quality ammo too, like magnum rounds. When I played for the review recently, I actually couldn't believe it when I used 4 magnum rounds to kill him and he dropped 8 magnum rounds back to me. I was like, what? He just gives you more magnum rounds than you started with? And he's always done this? And I never knew. I never knew. I treated him as a mobile supply drop. Yeah, my playthrough of RE2 for the video a couple weeks ago, I fought him every single time. And he's not that scary if you just drop him every time. Like, you kind of learn that he's actually really easy to beat. And it's kind of disappointing. Hello, false. Give me this. Thank you. Fuck it, bring the first aid sprays. We don't get penalized in RE1. There's no reason not to. GTA 4 is 16. I mean, that's like, dude, GTA 5 is 11 years old this year, which is, oh. So Nemesis suffered because of it. I don't know if Nemesis suffered because of Mr. X complaints necessarily. It could have happened, but I wonder, I think Nemesis just got put out before it was ready, frankly. Or sorry, RE3. It's not even called, the remake isn't even called Nemesis. I think the 3 make got put out before it was ready. I like 3 make. To be clear. Oh, fuck off. Okay. I do like 3 make, but I also wish that it was so much more than it was. Because we know now that RE2 and 3 were originally going to get released together. Like, the plan was to make both remakes and sell them as one package together. But at some point, they had been in development for so long that they decided to release 2, which was already, like, done. And then release 3, like, a year later. And I think that locking RE3 into, like, 1 more year, it needed more time. Like, I bet you the reason, or at least the primary reason that things like the clock tower and the park got cut is just they didn't have time to make those parts.
Jill!
But the hospital section was great in the remake.
I know.
I really like the expanded hospital.
Look, Jill, wait here. I'll save you.
Okay, I'll wait.
You wait here, Jibble. I got you. Isn't it the shortest? It is. Well, okay. It's about the same length of, like, an RE2 playthrough. But RE2 has the different scenarios, whereas RE3 just has one scenario. He bangs on the police station doors for over 10 minutes and then busts through the window like a maniac. He does not do that. Oh yeah, the police station got cut in 3 make too. Or no, it didn't get cut entirely, but it got changed up. My bad. Because I was sitting here, I'm like, oh yeah, that whole section, no. There is a police station segment, but it's entirely different. It's, wow, really? Okay. My fondness for short games like RE3R grows. Definitely. I have learned over the years that I really, really like if a game is just super good, like super tightly polished and designed and like 6 hours long, as long as it's an amazing 6 hours, I will love that game. I'll love it. Like, it doesn't, I'm not someone who gets too caught up on length at this point, as long as the quality is good throughout the whole thing, right? Removes way too much. It definitely changes and removes a lot. But like, on its own, just as an RE game, Remake is good. But there are a lot of problems when you compare it to the original.
You're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right.
You shouldn't have come here,
alone.
Rebecca.
Yes, sir.
Perfect light. Even with RE4, here's the thing. I think RE4 as a remake is one of the better ones in terms of like adhering to the original and everything. But for so many people, the 4 make still wasn't good enough. Because there are so many people
Chris,
who just want the same game, but it looks better.
Wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the S.T.A.R.S?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the tyrant virus. I lost some of my S.T.A.R.S team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
No. No.
Rebecca!
Don't move. If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, completing my thought on like RE4 Remake, to a certain extent, Capcom can never win on remakes because there will be people who are mad at literally any change. The original 4 being the little favorite also helps on that. That's true. Failed to replicate. I think RE4 Remake has a way better atmosphere, personally. But I'm also far from a diehard RE4 fan.
Is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant. Chris? Stop it.
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
You can make
roasting
sure
the shit out of him.
yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not.
Get his ass. Get his ass.
Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
Oh,
What? Don't come this way!
get him.
No!
Yes. Deserved.
You can't kill me.
And we run. Why is my gun not in my hand? Who did that? Bitch. Oh, okay. I couldn't see, so I was kind of just using muscle memory. Oh, he's still up? Oh, fuck. I stood my ground because I thought that would be enough. I was off by 1. Good night, Wesker. Good night, Tyrant. What a miserable death. Found a door lock switch. Yeah, there we go. 7. Could have been 6. I missed one. I thought it was 5, but I guess it's 6. Tyrant does look kind of goofy. Most things in RE1 look goofy.
Wow.
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. Hurry up. I want to get out of here.
I love Chris in this game so much. He talks so little, but him roasting the shit out of Wesker is hilarious.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
We should blow this place up. Yeah, good idea, Rebecca. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Also, we'll see you around, DS. It's funny to think that Wesker would eventually become the super badass main antagonist of the Matrix ripoff. Or Matrix ripoff. The Matrix. God damn it, Cole. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save my progress with this. Team Medic and Demolitions Expert. Hey man, she knows how to trigger a self-destruct, alright? They should at least have an escape route first before going through with this. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We should blow up all our evidence against Umbrella. Well, I mean, what do you do in that situation? Right? It's like, yeah, we're gonna blow up all the evidence, but also if we don't, the virus could escape. I mean, what do you do, right? Is she ever gonna activate that self-destruct? Oh! There it is. Alright. YouTube knows I'll stay. That's why. That's where they get you. Oh, fuck. I thought he was gonna turn to the right, so I was gonna go past him to the left. Hold on, I gotta get Jibble so I can get my cool costume.
Jill, sorry for making you wait.
Chris! I knew I could trust you.
Yep.
Let's go. There's no need to stay.
Mm-hmm. That jacket that I'm never gonna use. Because we have one speed run to do after this. And I'm definitely gonna use Jill for it. Mainly just because of the 2 item slots. It would be stupid not to. I like to think that I'm pretty good at RE1. But honestly, doing it in less than 3 hours will be iffy.
Let's get going.
It'll be a challenge for me, for sure. I don't speedrun Resident Evil games. I play them casually. I take my time. I'm thorough. I don't speedrun these. And 3 hours is pretty tight. That was a little scary. Less than 3 hours, why? If you beat the game in less than 3 hours, you get the great... I almost sound sarcastic. I don't mean to. You get the amazing reward of an infinite ammo rocket launcher to use on future playthroughs. So.
Let's get going.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it. I said criteria for 100% is going to be getting all the unlockables in each game. And then once we get to the games that are like on Steam, it'll be getting all the achievements as well. Brandon, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. And those Steam achievements, I mean, we're doing a lot of challenge runs. Because those Steam RE games have things like complete the game without ever using the item box.
This is the last try. If somebody's alive, please send a sign.
I got you, Brad. Don't worry. Oh. Fuck. I forget that that's a thing. Capcom's willing to sell them. That's one of the crazier things about the recent RE games, like Village and stuff, is them selling the unlockable rewards just as like a $1 or $2 purchase.
There is 3 minutes until explosion. I made it! I set off the triggering system to the bomb!
Wait, Rebecca, Brad's up in the helicopter.
Look at those monsters!
Let me take care of them. Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
Okay.
I think Rebecca does have the worst actress in this game. She has to. I've used retro achievements before. My only thing with it is if you do it as like 100% criteria for stuff like this, since the achievements are fan-made, sometimes they can be kind of ridiculous. Like Armored Core, the original Armored Core on PS1. I tried playing around with it on that game, and one of the achievements is like, complete this mission without taking any damage. Like, it's got stuff like that. So for doing 100%, I just try to stick to official stuff. Even if I could add achievements, like at that point, they're all fan-made, so some of them are just like really hard just for the sake of being hard and having more to do, right? It's for hardcore players for sure. Come here, you bitch. Come on. Whoosh. Oh, I can't see a fucking thing. Ah! The camera. Woo! Great shot. I panicked. It was time to run. Ugh. Fuck. I do really like the original Tyrant final boss fight. You know what's a real fucking shame about this game is that if you get one of the bad endings, like one of the legit really bad ones, the Tyrant fight on the helipad never even occurs. That did like no damage. So it's very possible for people playing this for the first time to actually have the Tyrant fight down in the lab be the final boss, instead of getting like the real Tyrant fight at the end. Oh God. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm about to get my ass beat.
Use it! Destroy the monsters with it!
Ugh. Actually, he threw me closer to the rocket launcher, you stupid bitch. Give me that. Oh, I'm orange. It's a good thing I healed. Oh my God. He's throwing my ass around. Don't look, Chad. Don't look. Stupid bitch, run into it. Okay, that was a very messy finale. I started getting my ass beat after I grabbed the rocket launcher. It was surprisingly close. I did have another first aid spray, but on the timer, I don't think I've ever been that close. I don't think I've ever missed 2 shots. Missing 1, it happens, but missing 2 of the rocket launcher shots is rare for me. Whoa, I almost just choked on the pizza crust that I was swallowing. Someone commented on one of the VODs, the one where I finished Jill's run. Someone commented on it and said, I love how after you blow the Tyrant up, like his teeth chatter when his head hits the ground. And it's like a little unexpected bit of comedy right at the end. Ah, that's the good Chris ending. We can use Jill's alt costume once we get to it on the speedrun. Actually, I think there's no reason for us to go into that room if we're speedrunning Jill. But I want the costume. I earned that costume. We could probably do it in 3 hours and grab the costume. Probably. I'm gonna try to speedrun it without like any routing guide or anything. Because the speedrun is really short for this game. So like if I lose 2 or 3 hours, it's not the end of the world. And RE1's 100% is pretty short. At least show the costumes off. Yeah, maybe I'll just load up Chris and try to get to that point where I can at least throw the jacket on, like at the very end. Because it is a shame that like I have no reason to play Chris now that I did get the costume. I mean, we haven't gotten the key drop yet, but I know that that's his best ending. Because I really like Chris's alt costume in this game. I don't even know if I remember Jill's. Do I? Oh no, which one of these is the PS1? Here we go. I definitely don't remember that being her costume. I'm looking at it. Wow, that's something for sure. I won't spoil it. Chris gets this costume, this jacket. Don't look at the time. 6 hours? What a tough guy. You've closed this case completely. We don't talk about Shenmue in this house. We don't talk about it. I mean, we can. But what was that? What did it just bonk you for? The letter. Of course. You don't like Shenmue? People here don't like Shenmue? It's me. I don't like Shenmue. It's creative. It's like it's a fun, like I get what they were going for. But like what? I love Shenmue. Without Shenmue, we don't get Yakuza. That's true. But like I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it. Like, I get what they were going for. I don't like it. That's all. Yes. Yes. It did want the hyphen. The bot just keeps a lookout for those potentially risky ones. You like Yakuza? Never played them. We don't get Telltales. That's a low blow.
What is this?
Wow, what a mansion!
I'm so glad that we have Barry back.
Captain Wesker,
Very
where's
happy
Chris?
about that.
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Man, I'm gonna have to be gaming here.
Now, Jill.
It's gonna feel so weird to like
Chris is our old partner.
speedrun this. This is gonna feel really odd for me.
Let me handle this.
But I need that rocket launcher for a true 100%. We got 3 hours on the clock. It's a lot though. Yakuza is definitely on the list for games to do.
A dining room.
I forget the key is an actual, like, it takes up a slot item.
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood.
Blood.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
God, I thank you, Barry, for being here. I love Barry Burton. I'm just trying to think my way through this. I'm trying to game plan it really hard. We come here, we skip, we run back to Barry. Let him kill it. I cannot execute my plans without the lockpick.
Barry?
We should get more Barry scenes that I never got in the other run, actually.
Watch out! It's a monster!
Considering that I'm like not gonna be doing Vigil, because that would just be a waste of time. We should get to see more of Barry.
What is it?
Does it count the time in cutscenes? I don't
Kenneth
know.
was killed too. Maybe by this
I
creature.
don't know.
Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
There can never be too much Barry. There's no such thing. I would agree. I would assume that like the in-game cutscenes probably do count, but FMVs probably don't. Would be my guess on the timer thing.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And
You got
don't
it.
leave this hall for the time being.
You got it, big man. Don't worry about me.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic.
What's run 3? We gotta beat the game in under 3
We should
hours
start from the
to get the
first
infinite
floor,
rocket
okay?
launcher.
And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thank you, Barry.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
These cutscenes give me time to think, which is nice. Because I'm trying to like think through the way I want to move through the mansion real quick. Speedrun, the speedrun.
If something happens,
We only have to do one
let's
here.
meet up in this hall.
A lot of the other games will have like multiple speedrun rewards,
This
but
time,
the
I'll be
PS1 original release, which is what we're playing, the only unlockable weapon is the infinite rocket launcher. So this is like the only one that we have to worry about. The PC version of RE1 adds a couple, and I think the director's cut adds 1 or 2 as well. But here we just have one unlockable weapon. Where's Barry? Where the fuck is Barry? And no DLC to unlock it, true. I can't win the game by paying money. We could maybe do that for RE4. Joking, by the way. I'm joking. I would never. Anyone who's been here long enough knows that there's no way in hell I would ever do it. Me and how I am with microtransactions, absolutely not. How long has it been since I was last here? Like a week, maybe? Ish? Something like that, right? But hello, Sticky. We're speedrunning. I'm getting the shield key done. This is the shield key, right? Whatever. The boss door key. Getting it done. That cutscenes count to game time. If they do in the remake, I would assume they do in most of these. Like, and you know, older games, so a little more jank in the tank, just generally speaking, than newer games. Like nowadays, of course, the cutscenes wouldn't count. Like we wouldn't even have to question it nowadays, but when we're talking about games from the 90s, you do have to question it, because it's just like, were they thinking about that? When does the timer start and stop? How does that work? Fuck, I ran past the door. Negotiating? No. No, I shoot first. It probably counts inventory time. I feel like this is too valuable to not pick up along the way. That's gonna be the thing. I'm gonna be running past a lot of ammo and heals on this run, which is going to freak me out a little bit. It's gonna worry me. But for stuff like that, where I can take like one pit stop and get 30 bullets, it's probably worth it. Give me that. Now I don't have to come back over here for a while. Now we go for shotgun. And the crest in the back. We hit the item box. After that, we loop back around to the chemicals to grab that key. I'm game planning. I'm gaming. I probably should have used a routing guide for this, but I think if I just wing it, there's a solid chance that I can make it work. With RE1 especially, I know this game well enough that I do think we can just make it work like this. Yeah, the item box runs, that's in more than just 2 Remake. I think even RE1 Remake has an achievement for no item box, doesn't it? And that's even crazier because at least with 2 Remake, there are the hit pouches, right? Like your inventory eventually in that game goes up to what? Like 20 slots or some shit by the end of the game. But I think RE1 Remake and like RE0 also have, or no, RE0 doesn't have item boxes. I think RE1 Remake also has no item box run on the achievement list. 2022, something like that. It's somewhere in that ballpark for sure. I think since we've got like what, 33 minutes on the clock, I think if I can reach the guardhouse by the end of stream, we're in a good spot. Like we're off to a great start if I can do that. If I could roughly go at a pace of like 30 minutes per section, we would be well ahead of time, right?
Jill? Is that you, Jill?
Like there are 5 sections of the game: mansion, guardhouse, mansion, caves, lab. If I could do those 5 sections in roughly 30 minutes apiece, we'll be cooking on the speed run.
Hurry! This way!
We'll be cooking. Because even then, we would be 30 minutes ahead of time, right?
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Jibble sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
Yeah, achievements in most RE games on Steam are pretty rough.
Now,
aside from like 4. RE4 genuinely has really easy achievements. I've never actually sat down and done them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I have like 9 out of 12. It doesn't have very many either. RE4 is a super easy game to do all the achievements on. The original, not the remake. Original RE4 has like barely any achievements, and they're easy on top of that. Like, if I remember right, it's basically just complete the game and then like beat the game on professional, and you'll have all the achievements on RE4. Oh fuck, I have to do the puzzle. Where's the baby? Baby, at least I know the puzzle at this point. Third run. Fuck. Third run for the stream. Played the game twice for review somewhat recently. I've got this now. Infant. This is the boy, right? Or no, young man. That's not boy. Where's young man? Or sorry, where's young... Lively boy, not young boy. Lively boy. Young man. We're cooking. We're cooking. Middle-aged man? Yes. Old man. This is the old man. Oops. No, don't push that. Push this. Oh yeah, and there's one where you have to shoot the water with Del Lago. That achievement also. I probably have that one. I've probably done that on Steam version. Okay. Now hear me out. Now hear me out. I don't think this is necessary, but it could avoid potential loops in the future. I'm gonna just go and slot the crest in while I'm right here. Just in case I need to have more inventory, or I don't have enough inventory slots for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm just getting ahead of it. It's probably not necessary, but I think we've got enough wiggle room here to just pop this bitch in and leave. Potential safety net for later. Just like that. That's all we gotta do. 7, 8, and 3 Remake also have easy achievements, do they? What about Village? How are Village achievements? 'Cause I wouldn't know. I don't think I ever tried for any of them. I haven't tried to achievement hunt most of the RE games just because in the past, like playing them not for stream completion or anything, I've kind of looked at a lot of them like RE1 Remake or 2 Remake and just been like, you know, that's a lot that I just don't want to do. Like playing the games casually, I kind of just don't want to do like a no healing item run. Like I said, I like to just play the games casually and not do any crazy shit. So I pretty much looked at that and noped out. Oh, throw the key in there. What am I doing? Fucking shit. Do I really want to do a knife only? Oh my god, does Remake have knife only? RE1 Remake? Does it actually? Is Mercenaries part of it? Yeah. I don't know what exactly we'll do for it, like how strict I'll be for myself, I guess. Like, do I need to get the max rank on every character on every map? It does? Fuck. It's not timed though. So maybe it won't be that bad. Like as long as I can take my time with it, but RE1 Remake is already just a hard game, man. That will be rough. Knife only run on RE1 Remake. Even here, I wouldn't want to do it here either. Yeah, I think it's no healing. I think there's a no healing one for RE2. A lot of these like challenge run achievements for the RE games are shared across a bunch of the games on Steam.
No.
Like no item box, no healing items, etc. Knife only. A lot of these are like shared across a bunch of the games.
Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere.
Triggered the cutscene where you save him, but I died. No, you can just die in that cutscene. They don't give you God mode during the cutscene like they should.
What is it?
That's just a known CE bug.
It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
That's the game working as intended.
This.
It's just
Thank you. I'll take this
rough
then.
around the edges. They overlooked it. See ya, Barry. I'm gonna go grab the bazooka because we're obviously gonna want that. Speaking of acid rounds. And then I've kind of forgot about the bazooka, but then I'll run over to get the okay, I have the chemicals on me. I randomly had a moment where I was like, did I put those in the item box? I was about to be pissed at myself, but no, I didn't. I'm doing it right. I did not do that right. I meant to hit the bazooka, not forest. Fuck. We're fine. We're fine. I mean, we're already moving really fast. We have one crest. We're about to get the last key, because Jill only has to get 2 of them, right? Lockpick replaces the first one, the sword key. So we need the armor key. And yeah, then we just have to go around and do the crests. So one of them's in the tiger statue. One of them's with the yawn, obviously. I'll do that one last. Actually, speaking of tiger statue. Where's the last one that I'm not remembering right now? Trying to think. Tiger statue? Yawn. Oh, the other puzzle up by Yawn. Okay. Honestly, we're fine. Oh, he's dead. Is he also dead? Oh, he is. Lighting. I have not played Siren or Fatal Frame, no. I played Silent Hill was the other survival horror series I played growing up. But never Fatal Frame. And I only even learned about Siren like a couple of years ago. I had never even heard of it before, fairly recently. Yeah, I'm gonna want to drop the shotgun for now. The famous bazooka that launches grenades, you know it. You know it. I was about to say, which side of the pillar does he start on? I'm gonna need to kill this zombie. At least I don't need to, but it's just safer to. Because coming the other way, he's kind of fucky. There. Man, it's so weird playing as Jill again, where the zombies have less health. It's so weird. After doing Chris and getting used to, like, because on Chris's run, the zombies have, like, the amount of health that you typically expect in a Resident Evil game. Like, if you've played the other survival horror entries, then their health on Chris's run feels very normal. On Jill's run, they die in like 4 or 5 shots consistently. And it keeps throwing me off that they're going down so quick. I'm gonna grab some of these herbs. I'm gonna make a green red. Man, heals are gonna be... Like, if there's anywhere that I might mess up by just not grabbing enough items, it would be healing items. My prediction now is that, like, the #1 way I might screw myself would be not grabbing enough healing items. Mostly just for boss fights more than anything else, because Jill has an easy time with, like, hunters and stuff. But for fighting Yawn, I'm really bad at fighting Yawn. So... that one especially, I normally bring like 3 full heals for Yawn and use all of them. I just want you out of the way, simply. Oh, okay, thank you. Fuck's sake. 2 wasted bullets. I'm clearly a professional, don't worry about it. Okay, we're gonna do the tiger eye. We're gonna run back over. We're gonna do the puzzle, and we're gonna fight the snake. I've got time. I could probably take a couple pit stops along the way here for like ammo and heals. I probably should. I think I will. I think I'm gonna grab the crest. Yeah. I'm gonna grab the crest, and then I'm gonna go back to the chemical room for another green and red combo. And I could stop in the itchy tasty room. There's a clip in there, and there's shotgun shells in there. So just for a little ammo pickup, that would be a good place to do it. I'm game planning. I'm game planning hard. I'm going plenty fast in terms of just like hitting the main progression points. Going by like my 30 minutes per area metric, we're already cooking. What the fuck is the itchy tasty room? The room with the note in it that says itchy tasty at the end. Everyone knows the itchy tasty note. Come on now, Tibby. We're doing the speed run now. So I'm sitting here really trying to think my way through everything. Because most of it in RE, or in the tank control RE games, it really is, it's way more about just planning everything out and knowing where to go when than it is about like technical execution or anything. For casual speedruns. There is about to be a very angry speedrunner in my comments or stream chat for casual, like, challenge speedruns where you're not going for world records. It's really just about planning and knowing where to go rather than, like, any sort of crazy tech or execution-based stuff. Covering my own ass with that one. As soon as I said it, I was like, wait a minute. I've offended someone somewhere. It'll be nice to grab this ammo, and then we can just make our way over for the other stuff. I've got 15 minutes to do yawn and everything. So, we're chilling. Massively chilling. RNG grind? Not in this game. What RNG is there in RE1? They all hate their game. That's what I've said about speedrunning, like, for records and stuff in the past. Because I speedran zombies a little bit, and that was fine when I was still doing, like, zombies records and stuff. I did some speedruns for that, and that was fine because the whole core of the zombies mode is playing over and over again for improvement anyway. Like, that's the whole thing the mode exists for. But I feel like with almost every game, like, really speedrunning and, like, pushing for world records and stuff is a fast track to just learn how to absolutely fucking hate your favorite games. Like, you'll learn a lot of cool stuff, but then you'll also learn all the ways that you fucking despise that game. Hold on. Ink ribbon grab. I just thought of this. So that I can drop a save before the bosses. I haven't grabbed any ink ribbons yet. So let me grab these. These are right along the way. Most games are boring to speedrun. That's also kind of true. Oh my god, we can get the costume. Let's do it. Let me go and, like, unlock some doors along the way that we need unlocked. And let's get the costume. Oh fuck, I don't have the armor key on me right now. I thought I did. That's what I meant by unlock some doors along the way. This is a detour that is totally unnecessary, but at the same time, Gibble costume. There's a red herb in that room up there, right? In the, like, the room in the middle of that hallway. There's a red herb in there. I think. I want it. I think most heals I'm probably gonna run past. But like first aid sprays and red herbs, I don't want to skip. Those are super, super big. Massive money on those. Yeah. Trying to be an English teacher in Japan. Well, okay. There's a discussion that's been had around why the speedrunning community can be particularly problematic. Did I fucking forget? I grabbed the wrong key. I grabbed the shield key because I didn't inspect them. I needed the armor key, Jill. Fuck, man. This is a very legitimate thing, by the way. Coming from someone who used to work in special ed. A lot of the speedrunning community is on the autism spectrum. Like, a lot of them. So, in a lot of cases, there are boundaries that get crossed, like, unknowingly, constantly. Because it's just so prevalent in that community. I like watching Metroid speedruns. I feel like Metroid would be good for speedrunning, actually. Chole ruined his own speedrun? No, we got time. Don't even worry about it. We got time. We got plenty of time. I say as I'm wasting time just to go and get Jill's alt costume that we don't need at all, and it's a total detour to go and grab it. But we're doing it. Fuck's sake. There we go. Top 20? Is it actually? I'm trying to think. There's shotgun shells in a drawer here. Oh. Once I use the special key, we'll discard it. And boom. We'll be in. Have you ever gotten tired of those damn doors? Yes. Especially when you're moving really fast like this. Absolutely. Like, even being a super big fan of classic Resi, you do get tired of the doors. Definitely. Even more so when you're cooking. Because when you're moving this fast, like, a third of your playtime is spent in that door animation. Yeah, we discard this. Grab my drip real quick that I earned from doing the endings already. And then we continue. Where is it? There's one outfit that fits you perfectly. Wait for it. Wait for it. You can skip the doors on a few versions of these games. It's pretty much like if the hardware can load the areas faster on whatever you're playing on, you can skip the animations. Like, especially the PC ports, you can pretty much skip the animations immediately. Oh, fuck. Stomp his ass or kick it. That works too. Oh, top games in terms of runners. Okay. because we're Jill. All right, now we get back on track. An hour and 13 minutes that has to be a glitch run, right? There's no way that's... Man, that's so fast. A costume to remind us that Jill is hot as fuck. Look, no comment. The remake lets you skip them completely, does it? A drip is sus? Hey man, I earned this drip. I worked my ass off for this drip. The only door you have to unlock to get to that herb I want, I believe, is the one in the hallway. So I can probably hit the lock and then dip, like, pretty much immediately. He's still alive, fucker. There. I said out loud, hit the door, turn around, and go. And I just didn't do that. Does Remake actually just let you skip the doors? It has to be certain ports again, right? Or is that just on the GameCube version? Except RE4. Does RE4 use a lot of glitches? I mean, an hour 13 is so fast. Wait a minute, I don't have to fight Jan. Do I? Someone correct me if I'm wrong, because that will be a big mistake if I'm wrong. But I don't think we have to fight Jan at all. Ryan, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Can't I grab the crest and dip? Give me the shield key before I leave. You can just run by and get the crest. I'm doing that then. I'm still gonna save the game. Let me save the game now then. I think we can do all this in one trip. It's risky. It's a mod. Okay, I thought so. I was like, I don't remember being able to skip doors. Save just in case. Because this could definitely fuck things up. And we go. I wish that Chris, if we could have done this as Chris, like for inventory slots and bazooka and all that, if it weren't for all the differences, I mean, we could do it with Chris. It would just be way more painful. I would way rather wear Chris's alternate costume. Chris has a great alt costume in this game. Run 50% faster? What the fuck? I should look at the screen when I'm speedrunning. There are categories where it's banned. Yeah, the legendary charms in, what's it called? In 4 Remake are all pretty insane. Not as good as his zebra shit. I really like the leather jacket alt outfit for Chris. I think it's sweet. Especially because, like, you know, 2 years later, what's it? RE2 would come out. You know, we'd get Claire Redfield. And she would have a very similar jacket. James Earl Jones died? Is this today? Or is this just learned? Hold on, we have time.
Richard, what happened?
Thank you, Richard, for ruining my run.
Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible
This is
demons.
today.
Ouch!
You're wounded.
Man, 93 though. Damn.
It was a huge snake, and also poisonous.
God.
Poisonous? Oh no. Richard, hold on.
It's crazy to think.
There is
Like,
syrup.
imagine he was born in
I should've
1931.
brought some with me.
I just saw
No problem.
on the
I'll
Google.
go and get it.
Thanks.
Like, imagine being born, like, growing up in the 30s and 40s and living up to, like, this point today. What a crazy run. Like, what an insane 93 years to be alive. I'm not doing that. I'm going right back. Fuck you, Richard. I don't have time for your shit, Richard. Don't mind me. Oh, we have to? God damn it. All right, fine. I guess I do have time for your shit, Richard. It's crazy. The amount of things that occurred in that time. Like, not even just World War II, right? Like, you've got the civil rights movement in the 60s. It just so much shit happened in that time. Ah, you fucking bitch. I'm gonna be orange now. Actually, I was gonna say I might be red now because Jill can't take a zombie bite. Oh my god, it's about time. Fuck. I mean, we're running to a save room. Bad RE. It's a good one. Zombie dodges are super finicky in it, though. They can turn pretty fast. Like, they walk super slow. They trick you. But if you get close to one, they can, like, whip around on a dime and grab you. All right, I'll grab him his serum. Jill really can't take a zombie bite. Holy shit. I did not get to the guardhouse, but I think we can make it work. There's more ink ribbons right there too. First thing I do next time when we come back is I pick up those ink ribbons for saves. He hit you with the Spanish Riz. Luckily, I can read it. That is a crazy thought. To have been alive for, what's it? For just that span of time. Hold on, since we have 1 extra minute, and because I never took a single bite out of it, that, oh my god, it's so massive. This giant cookie that I got for $2.50 with my pizza, I just bonked the mic with it. Great. 1 bite review. That's a pretty good cookie. It's actually, it's better than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not amazed by it, but for a $2 giant cookie, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. It is about that time. Ban that guy. Mods, sick 'em. Anyway, it's about that time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing, what's it called? I was joking. We're doing Armored Core, Ace Combat, Metal Gear. What are we doing tomorrow? Hold on. Tomorrow we're doing Ace Combat. I had to check just to be sure. Flying planes tomorrow. Come back for any of it. Also, I'm going to finish up Elden Ring DLC this week or so. Maybe this week. I think I'm very close to the end, but maybe I'll need another couple weeks. We'll see. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like, algorithm stuff. You know how it goes. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. They're all down there. If you missed it, the Resident Evil Survivor review went up this morning. That is certainly one of the more interesting games I've covered ever, to be honest. It's just a really weird game. Like, that's just, it's the title, it's the thumbnail, because it's just the best way that I can describe it. It's weird. It's a weird game. So check that out if you missed it. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.